Okay, so I saw this clip and I feel like I wanted to react to it, dissect it, getting get a viewpoint, So let's check it out.
If your man woke you up at 2 a.m., he said, baby, can you cook me a meal? Would you cook your man a meal if he woke you up at 2 a.m.?
No. Just being honest.
What about you, Kiki?
It all depends on how I'm feeling.
All right, it depends.
Oh, another depends.
It depends on the situation.
Here's another question. If an intruder broke inside the house, would you or would you not expect your man to go downstairs and handle that break at the door? Natasha.
Absolutely.
Allie.
Yes.
Kiki.
All I'm saying is if you don't, it's over after that.
Yeah, I would expect that.
What I've heard was that a woman's wifey duty is based off her feelings, right? It depends on how I feel. But the man's duty of protecting you, it's mandatory. How is it a fair deal?
These podcast bros now.
Now let me say, right, his scenario, right? There is a bit of an extreme to it. Okay? But you have to understand the way men think. Okay? You cooking a meal, right? And then him defending you, right? Or protecting his family. But you have to think, for men, protection, right? One of the things women always think, provide and protect. Let's not even say, I would say let's lessen it a little bit, right? A robber, no. But let's say if he goes out and a man touches your butt or harasses you and he doesn't protect you, they would do the same thing, right? They would not. It would be over, right? A woman would not look at a man the same way again. So those are maybe, let's say that's a more comparative, right? I would have raised the question where, okay, he asked you to cook at 2 a.m. for him. Okay. On the flip side, you go out at 2 a.m. and a man was harassing you and your boyfriend, your man, ignored it and didn't protect you or defend your honor. What would you do? That is a little bit more even. So that scenario maybe more. But the thing is, you have to understand, when it comes to protection, what does that mean? It is a man laying his life on the line for you. In some scenarios, protection for a man, right? From a man, that's it. That could be the end of his life. You cooking for him is what? It's nothing. It's minuscule. Right? It does not change anything in life. His protection could end his life. So that's the extreme where it's more valuable, right? Of that protection. That protection is a whole lot more valuable than a woman that cooks and cleans. Because if that protection is inact, that's it. Right? That's it. That's one life and that's gone. If it happens, right? So that's the thing that some women don't understand. They look down on protection. You think protection is what? Something magical? No, it's life ending. When you protect someone, your life is potentially in danger. You could lose it. You asking someone to cook for you is nothing. That's really nothing. That is such a minuscule way to show love if your man is asking you to just cook a meal for him when he's hungry, right? And 2 a.m., okay? I've seen plenty of people who stay up until that late. So, yeah, okay? But, again, you have to think about it in the scale of things. Because I saw this thing where people are saying, like, okay, if a robber comes down, how often is your home broken into and, you have to, encounter robbers. The issue is, right, you just need one time. You just need that one time to happen. And that's it. Because that one time, his life could potentially be gone. That's it. One time. So you have to value that more, because that's it. That could be the end of it. That could be the end of his life. It's gone. So there's no more, let's do a second time. No. Because that one time, boom, he could be dead. You cooking, you do it naturally. You do it every other day or every day anyway. Doing it at 2 a.m. is a bit, but it's not that big of a deal, right? It's not the the end of the world, because your life won't be gone from cooking at 2 a.m. Okay?
Never get tired of their gotcha questions and their false equivalencies, because neither.
See, it's not a false equivalency, right? Because you gotta think, it's what a man, right, does: provide and protect. What a woman does: nurture, right? Cooking, cleaning, that's taking care is part of nurturing. So no, it's actually part of the gender roles that are naturally with us. But it's just that she doesn't understand see, this is the thing. People don't understand the extreme of it. Gender roles are actually more extreme for men than they are for women. Because, like I said, providing and protecting, that is... I think over the years, it's been so underestimated, it is silly. It is monstrously silly how underestimated providing and protecting has become. Right? Because now women are, making money themselves, so they view it as nothing special. But it's funny that they view it as nothing special, but I've seen so many videos of women complaining about the grind. The grind of working every day, the grind of paying bills, right? Paying bills, right? The grind of going into work, dealing with people, trying to make money, trying to survive, all that shit. Women are constantly complaining how hard the grind is. And yet, you look down on a man that does it. And does it enough for he can provide for himself and you. So, it is crazy that people are looking down on providing. And they're looking down on protecting. Because like I said, protecting, that can be the end of your life. Nurturing won't. So it is ridiculous that they think that, what a man does is so small.
Of these scenarios have anything to do with the other. The first scenario, it takes an incredibly selfish man to wake a woman up at 2 a.m. in the morning to make him a meal, as if his hunger is more important than her sleep. What is it exactly that you guys think that you get when you marry a woman? Who told you that a wifely duty is 24-hour meals? And with the second scenario, if there really is an intruder downstairs, he's not just coming for me, he's coming for both of us.
First of all, right? It is selfish that he wants her to cook a meal. And yet, it's not selfish for him to put his life on the line for her in a robbery. She's saying that he's putting, not coming for both. A man can easily protect himself. Right? He can... Think about this. How would you feel if your man ran away? Right? Left the situation. This is the thing, right? You think okay. You saying that he's the burglar, right? In this scenario, is coming for both of them. It's funny because would you be fine if because she's saying that his life is on the line too, then, not just hers. Okay, great. So if he looked out for only his life, okay, if he looked out for only his life, then that's fine, because, now, because his life is on the line, he could just worry about his life. That's the difference where delusional women don't understand. Okay? Men who protect, they're not looking out for their own life. They're looking out for the people they're protecting. I've heard stories of men literally covering their wife or their kids, right? And getting shot at or hurt or whatever. Literally, his life is on the line to protect someone else's life that he loves. What he could have done, he could have just left. Figure out a way, jump out a window or whatever, right? Run out, make a run for it. If his life is the only one who's endangered, right? If she's saying, okay, oh, his life is in danger too. Okay, he's not doing it for himself, because if only needing to protect himself, he could figure out another way that would ensure his own safety. This is the thing, right? Delusional women don't understand. The difference is, it is much harder to ensure someone else's safety. It is much easier to ensure your own safety. What's up, Kirk? Women won't protect the man any more than the child will protect the woman. The problem is letting women vote. Okay. But I'm just saying that, women like this, they don't understand. If a man is looking out for his own life, he can figure out a way to save himself. So women like this are deluded in thinking she knows what she's talking about.
That is self-preservation for you to get down there and tussle with this man. And for the
Not really. How is it self-preservation for him to put his life in the line, right? If a man went downstairs, right? If he heard something, went downstairs and tussled with the burglar, no, that's actually putting his life in line. What he could have done is actually ran away. That is true self-preservation, right? That is truly preserving your own life by running away. You engaging with a burglar is not protecting your life. It's actually endangering your life. This is how delusional women are. Thinking endangering your life is somehow preserving it. No, it's not. It's actually trying to preserve the life of other people by him tussling, as she say, right? Encountering the criminal. So this is why women are deluded.
men that think there's nothing wrong with a man waking a woman up at 2 a.m. to make him a meal, this grass needs to be cut. Can I wake you up at 2 a.m. to go cut it? And also, my car's been making a really weird noise. Can I wake you up at 2 a.m. to go fix it?
Seriously, how many men have said it, right? How a woman, let's say she's pregnant and have cravings. I literally had my friend, right, told me that his girlfriend, at the time when she was pregnant, had cravings at 2, 3, 4 a.m. And he had to look and find a place to buy food for her. This is the selfishness, right? The selfishness and delusion of modern women. How they don't think that they ask men to do shit at inconvenience to those men. But if a man does the same to a woman, it is an uproar. It is, oh my God, how could you? Right? You're selfish. But would she say the exact same thing if a woman asked a man to go get her food or make her food at 2 a.m.? Would she say the same thing? I doubt it.
No? Well, they don't ask me to make no meal until 2 o'clock in the morning. No, sir. I also want to say this. When he mentions that a woman's duties are based on her feelings and a man protecting a woman is mandatory, sometimes it is the man that puts the woman in harm's way based on how he's feeling. Men get mad and put a woman out on the highway. Sometimes they get mad and put a woman out in the middle of the night. Like, sometimes it is a man who gets caught.
When is that? How often is that even happening? What stories do you hear that men are putting women out on the highway at constant times? How many stories, right? And I have a lot of black friends, right? Black brothers. How many stories do you hear that a woman's feeling is hurt And she calls her brothers, her fathers, her uncles, her cousins, right? On the man, right? That has hurt her feelings. Or is like, I don't know, how she feels a certain way towards that man. And how many times have those men, their life has ended? Or the men that she called to her boyfriend or whatever, right? Those men, maybe those men's lives ended. I hear those stories more than supposedly men putting women on the highway or kicking them out at night. So really, ridiculousness. The pure delusion and selfishness, right, of women. To not even think straight. Because even hearsay, I hear more women endangering men's lives than the other way around.
Up in his feelings, and he'll put a woman's life in danger. Stop acting like it's only women who sometimes put their duties aside because of how they feel. And keep in mind, making you meals at 2 a.m. is not one of her duties. And last but not least,
it's one of her duties, right, is taking care of her man. Ugh. It's funny that when it's a man's duty is always scrutinized, always called to attention from women. But what's women's duties? What would she even call women's duties? That's right.
men can be very emotional, but a woman's always supposed to put her feelings to the side and do what's best for her partner, but men do not always do the same.
If your man woke you up at
How ridiculous that men don't always do the same. It's constantly ridiculous that women think men don't think about their partners. The things that men ask for, like don't go on girls' trips, right? Don't go out at night. Don't go to clubs. You know, close your Instagram. Don't dress like that. This, that. The things that women call controlling, I believe, personal opinion, right? My personal opinion, in general, those are men actually caring about their partners, right? You going out on like girls trip, dressing how you are, those will attract terrible attention. Those are men thinking about, hey, I don't want shit to happen to my girl. So really, boom, I think she shouldn't go on girls trips. I don't think she should go to this club. I don't think she should dress like that because I don't want shit to happen to her. But no, in a woman's eyes, shit like that, when men say shit like that, he's controlling. That's why women are just pure deluded, right? They're blinded to their feeling, their logic feelings, right? Their feelings that they think is logical. No, it's not. Absolutely, women are sometimes crazy ridiculous in that shit. But I don't know. What do you guys think? You tell me, right?